Well, I do make electronic music and record records and play concerts. And I also have a practice where I give a sound to surveillance, like contemporary digital surveillance technologies. So processes such as cookies, internet cookies, that are tracking us every day but are operating in the background. And so the idea is to give them an audible presence, and also by using sound, something that we can feel and experience. And then hopefully also at the same time their musical compositions. Well, for the last, 8 years now in my, sound art practice, or this practice of sonifying surveillance technology. I've been focused then in how much we are surveyed every day. And I started with facial recognition technology and also Wi-Fi and GPS infrastructures. And this was very much just post the Snowden leaks. And so it did come in the beginning from the way that governments track us and the way that they piggyback on the capacity of commercial corporations like big tech and the data broker industry to track us, which was one of the things that came out with the Snowden leaks, was how Google or Apple at the time, or Yahoo or Skype, and some of the telcos were working in collaboration with the NSA, the National Security Agency for the US, to track us. And then after a while I realized from my perspective, and from a lot of my friends' perspective, we weren't being individually targeted. We were just being targeted in a more mass surveillance and everyday way. And so with the cookie surveillance project, it's much more focused on this kind of commercial online situation. Though, of course, like I said, these companies are also working with governments to track their own citizens. I guess working with technology is challenging because I find it unreliable, it's changing all the time. And in a way, with this project Listening Back that sonifies the internet cookies, I'm very much working in collaboration with, Google and Amazon and Facebook, and they have a lot of control in the way that they program this environment, and it's always changing, and they also determine what data I have access to. So I guess that can be challenging. Or, at some point this project will become obsolete because Google will update their Chrome API and it won't function anymore. And as an artist, I can't keep up with these companies. And then what's very rewarding was actually the experience I had today, where I was sharing this project with students at the Art Academy in Stettin, and then they were engaging with the code themselves and sonifying their own cookies. And it's kind of rewarding to observe different people engage with this environment and engaging with it through sound. I could say the opening here at TRAFO was really nice because there were so many people, and it shouldn't just be about how big your audience is, but of course as an artist you do have an ego, and that feels nice when lots of people engage with what you're doing. But it wasn't just the number of people, it was also, you set up an installation and then in a way you're not sure how people are going to engage with it, but it was nice to observe the way that they were walking around this space and going up close and kind of, I felt like engaging meaningfully with what happened. I mean, one interesting comment I had here yesterday was because I guess when you hear the cookies, they have a very strict rhythm. And then he asked me if I had programmed that rhythm, and actually I haven't. That's just the way the kind of cookies fall onto our computers or get updated on our computers. So it was interesting to me that he thought that I might have programmed it, and then I felt like maybe that's something that I should be pointing out, that like I have no control over the rhythm, which is another thing that I find a bit frustrating in a way. Like sometimes I'd like to have syncopated rhythms or something, but they're very much this strict, regular, and all the different websites produce this same rhythm.